Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's Feature in Focus, where we are going to be diving into our automated workflows. So, if you have been with us for a bit, we added workflows to all of your packages. I want to say about 9 months ago, maybe. But most recently, we started adding some templates into each of your accounts that you guys can now use with your workflows. So hopefully that helps kind of get your creativity flowing, thinking about what type of workflows that would make sense for your account. But today we will be diving into it. I'll help you guys build out a couple workflows, some of our most common and popular ones. And then hopefully that inspires you guys to spend some time and automate some things in your account. So before we dive in, just to say again, my name is Brandy. I am the client support team lead here at Ideal Traits. And throughout this webinar, if you have questions, please feel free to chat in. I am a one-man team today, no special guests, but I will be answering those as we kind of go along, as well as this will be recorded. This will be emailed out to you guys as always. So feel free to, if you have to jump to another meeting or anything, we'll send this recording out. It will be added to YouTube as well, so you guys can watch it back over time. And then finally, you guys are always welcome to email in, sign up for a support call, chat in following this webinar if you have additional questions. We are always available to jump on a video call or a phone call to walk you guys through all of our different features. So all you got to do is give us a holler, and we would be happy to do some one-on-one training on our workflows or really anything that we got in our accounts. So let's dive into it today. So I'll share my screen. Awesome. Alrighty. So if you guys haven't messed with your workflows yet, to get to our workflows, we're going to head to the settings gear, and then we're going to head to this almost bottom one, automated workflows. So you can see new, I want to say last week maybe, we added some of these templated workflows that you guys can use. So we can kind of dive into these to show you guys around. Um, all of your accounts have one free workflow included. A few accounts, if you have purchased an upgraded bundle or premium plan, you may have some additional. But if you ever need more, they are always available for you to purchase additional workflows. And a reason you maybe would want to purchase some additional is maybe you are doing kind of specific workflows for different positions, different locations. You're sending out kind of different emails, different text messages that you want to be separate. It may be a good fit for you to purchase some additional just so you can really customize the different automations. Sometimes when we talk about workflows, some people are like, I don't really understand what that is, don't really get it. So, the most simple breakdown of an automated workflow is really just building out kind of the process in your account you are looking to do and then automating it. Really saving you time of anything you are manually doing to each candidate as they're going through your hiring process. We can automate it. So, based on certain attributes, certain actions, certain checkpoints, you can have some automations send out communications, add a tag, really anything to save you time in the long run of working through your account. So, um, we'll dive into it with some of these templated ones right here, and then we can build out some a little bit more complicated ones that will really kind of build on top of each other. So um, first off, we got the personality match assessment alert. So if you are someone that has texting, a lot of our accounts Include texting. If that's not included in your package, you are able to upgrade and you will get unlimited text messages when it comes to um, texting back and forth with your candidates. So this is a templated workflow where once an assessment is complete, you can filter by the different personalities. So maybe you're hiring for a salesperson and you want to only send a text message to yourself or to the candidate when someone applies or completes that assessment with the specific personality result you're looking for. That's kind of what this draft is for. So candidate completes the assessment. Maybe you'll do if they are a salesperson, is a personality that you have really known to like in this role. You can set it so it texts you directly saying, "Hey, Brandy, a new person completed the assessment and they're now done in the account." And you can automate that to text you every single time a candidate applies with that. We're going to go back to this other one. So another great example here in our drafts is when a new candidate applies, you can set up so a delay of 30 minutes takes place, and then it emails them the assessment link just as a reminder. So really start to think of some of the specific tasks you are doing inside of your account every day, every week, every candidate that you could put on automation to really kind of take a hands-off approach until the candidate is farther along in the process and you are ready to kind of review their profile. So let's create one from scratch. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to back to our automated workflows. I'm going to add new. So when creating an automated workflow, you'll want to name it something kind of quick and easy that you can identify what is happening in that workflow. So for today, I'm going to do a text message when a new candidate applies. So the trigger is exactly what you want to go to happen in the account to make the automated workflow start. So if you want when a candidate applies, when assessment's complete, when you add a tag, we can kind of go through some of these different ones here. When a video interview is sent, when a video interview is completed, or when a stage is changed. So a lot of these can be done by the candidate or manually by you that will then trigger this workflow to start. So for my text message, I'm going to do when a new candidate applies. So from here, you got a few different options. If you want to add a delay, maybe you want the text to go out 30 minutes after they apply. So it's kind of a follow-up. Or maybe a day after they apply because it's more of a delayed reaction. You're sending a reminder text. You can add a delay to any of your workflows. And then you also can add a filter. So this is really nice where I mentioned having multiple different workflows might be a great fit for you. If you are wanting to send different emails or text messages based on the position. So if all the salespeople are getting a text that says, "Thank you for applying to the sales position," is maybe a little bit different of a text you want to send for a customer service role that you also have open. So you can filter this by the position. You can also filter this by the pre-qualifying score. So if you guys have used our pre-qualifying questions when you are creating your job ad, you can actually set it up where your workflow will only go to candidates who get a certain score on those pre-qualifying questions. So maybe you require a license, a certain level of education, a certain level of experience. And then if those candidates answer those questions correctly, only those candidates will get this automation that we are setting up. You can also do by the company location. So if you have a couple different locations in your account, you want one to get one specific communication and another to get a different, you can filter it by location as well. So for this situation I'm building out right now, I'm not going to do a filter because I want every candidate who comes through my job application to get a text just saying thank you. So we're going to click add action, and I am going to do a send an SMS text message. So you can see in here, you can send an email, you can send a video interview. Earlier, we were looking at the send internal text message. So if you wanted to text you when something happens in the account, you can add a tag if you use our tagging feature in the candidate profile. You can add a star ranking. Another, you'll see the 5 stars in our candidate profile as well. Or you can add a comment within the comments and activity section. So lots of different actions you can do here. As I mentioned, we're going to do the send text message. So you are able to fully build out your text message here, typing out whatever you would like it to say. Or we also have the option to use some of our conversation starters. So if you're kind of thinking, I don't really know what I'm going to want to text these candidates, this last bottom one has kind of been my favorite lately that I've been recommending a lot is just thank you for applying, add your company name. Please check your email and complete the assessment to finalize your application. Really just thanking the candidate for applying, for their interest, and reminding them to take that assessment. The system is set up to automatically send every candidate your personality assessment. So really sending out the text reminder is just another on top kind of reminder to get that assessment done. It went to their email already, and now it's just kind of also sending it to their cell phone just to remind them. So once you get your text message complete, and if this is the workflow you'd like, you'll click Activate Workflow. It will give you a little summary of the workflow that has been set up in the account, and then you'll activate it. So once you do activate it, now anytime I get an application, I know a text message is going out to the number on file that they applied with. So keep that in mind as you're kind of playing around with your workflows. Once you do click activate, it is going to start going off. A really cool touch too is when these workflows do start to run, they are tracked within the candidate profile and in the comments and activities. So you are able to see candidate Jane Doe applied on this date, the text message saying thank you for applying was sent, and you're able to kind of document, look back on all of the different communications that have gone out to each candidate. Another really great workflow that is probably our second most popular is with our video interview. So if you guys aren't familiar with our video interview feature, it is a one-way video interview tool that sends a link to the candidate. You get to select the questions that you want to ask the candidate, and then they record themselves answering, and then it is emailed back to you and kept right here in your Ideal Traits account. So a really nice feature is automating this. You have the option of one by one sending these to each candidate, but you can also kind of build it out that it will go to the candidates based on whatever criteria you are kind of looking for them to meet, and then sending them that video interview automatically. So we can build that out real quick. First step is you'll always want to make sure you have a video interview already made in your account that you are able to use. If not, you will just have to set it up while creating your automated workflow. So for this one, we're going to do video interview. I'm going to trigger it that when the assessment is complete is when I want a video interview to be sent to my candidate. And this is another really great one if you want to add a delay. So maybe a couple hours after they complete the assessment so it doesn't seem so automated. Or also, this is where you can really use the filters. So once the assessment is complete, maybe you only want to send the video interview to certain personality results. Or maybe you only want to send the video interview to candidates that have met certain pre-qualifying scores. Only if they have 100% of the pre-qualifying score, then they get the video interview. So you guys really have the option to kind of customize who is entering these workflows and who you directly want to target for these different things. For this one, I'm going to do pre-qualifying score equals to 100%. So this is setting it up. If a new candidate completes the assessment, they have a pre-qualifying score of 100%, then I am going to send the video interview. And you can see right here, I have not set up a video interview yet. So it will force you, if you haven't yet, to create your video interview. If you haven't purchased video interview yet, and that is a tool that you're kind of looking to explore, check it out. It is a monthly subscription of $49 a month, and you can kind of turn that on and off as much as you would like to use it. So if you're kind of hiring pretty large this month and you want to use it to kind of get through your applicants, you can purchase it. If you're not hiring this month and you want to turn that feature off, you can kind of do that back and forth, whatever really works for you. So once you build out this workflow, we got assessments complete, pre-qualifying score is equal to 100%. Then I want to send the video interview. Then you are set to activate the workflow. And again, now anytime a candidate completes that assessment, it is going to auto send that video interview directly to them. I'm going to save this as a draft since I didn't set up a video interview, but hopefully that kind of gets some ideas when it comes to workflows of some ideas. If you are looking to kind of automate anything in your account and are looking for some assistance of really what are the options, what would you recommend? Sometimes it feels like a puzzle that you kind of got to work backwards and put the pieces together. As I mentioned before, you are always welcome to chat into our chat feature down here in the bottom right, and Trevor will very happily walk you through kind of setting up a workflow that would make sense and customize it for you. As well as up here in the top, you are always welcome to request a support call, jump on a call with one of our support reps to kind of dive deeper into, okay, I'm trying to get to this end result. What type of workflow really would make sense for me to build out? And we can kind of work one-on-one to create that with you guys. So hopefully that answers some of your guys' questions today. If anyone has anything else, definitely feel free to pop it in the chat. As I mentioned before, we will be sending this recording out to all of you so you guys can kind of reference it, go back. But as always, thank you for tuning in. Definitely feel free to reach out to us if you want some assistance with these workflows, with our texting, with our video interview feature, and we would be happy to help. Oh, it does look like I just got a chat. So with our premium package, you do get 3 automated workflows that are included. So, and if you guys are looking for upgrading to additional workflows right through your account in our marketplace, you are able to upgrade your automated workflows, or just schedule a call with us, chat in. We'd be happy to help you guys upgrade that as well, and get you guys situated with as many workflows as you're looking to get. So, but that is all I have today. So give us a holler if you guys need anything, and I will see you all next week for our next feature in focus.